Hello everyone and welcome back again. So today I'm going to be showing some of the chili peppers and sweet peppers, and we're also going to be showing the seeds for Jason's allotment of the Dead Long Chilli Challenge 25. Out of all the peppers and chili seeds, I've gone through them all. I'll pop a picture of them all up on the screen now so you can have a look, see what seeds I have. I've narrowed it down to this little handful here, which we will have a closer look at now. I'm going to be doing them two different ways. We're going to be showing them in these trays with a dome over the top, and we're also going to be trying to germinate them in the paper towels, which I find the most effective way to do it, and I've had best success doing it that way. So I'll bring the camera in a bit closer. We'll have a closer look at what we're going to be showing. I won't show them all on camera because I'm sure by now you've all seen loads of people doing it, especially if you're following along with Jason's challenge. Right then, so a lot of these are all varieties I've not grown before, except for these three, which are my own saved seed. So we'll go through them first. We've got Joe's Long, Cayenne, Hungarian Hot Wax, and the Corno de Toro. Those are three that I'll definitely be growing. Jalapeno, we're going to give them a go. I didn't do any jalapenos last year. And these ones are purple. I can't say that word. But we're going to give them a go. And then for the heavy bell peppers, not for the challenge, these are just for show. We've got a giant bell, young, 550 grams. Heavy bell pepper, 2018, grew the 2024 world record. Giant bell, workman, former world record strain. Heavy bell pepper, siblings of the 2024 world record, and the yellow monster. And then for the long chilies, which will be for Jason's challenge, we've got Cayenne, pleasantly warm, 2022 long chili, two of them for some reason. Long red pepper, Palmero, and long chili from Graham Barrett, and this strain grew 49.9 centimetres in 2022. But I do know the Joe's Long that I have saved, they grow quite big, but whether or not any of them will grow big enough, time will tell. So I think to start with, I'll show you how I'm going to do them in the tissue paper, and I think we're going to do most of these ones in the tissue paper, and we'll do these ones in the trays. Right, so I'm going to start by getting plastic takeaway tub or sweet tub, either way, either one, and a square of paper towel. I'll just fold that like so, and then it's always good to fold back one of the corners just so you've got something to lift it to open it. Place that in the tray. Now, I don't know what germination rates are going to be like on these, so I'm just going to do the whole packet. If I end up with too many, doesn't matter. There's always somebody out there who will want them. And not just that, instead of having to write out labels, I'm just going to leave this packet in with that. Right, so got the seeds in there now. Got a spray bottle filled with water, which is sat at room temperature, or the temperature that it is in there, with the Garland Super 7 heated propagator. And I'm just going to give them a good spray. And if I want to just use a little stick just to move them about, give them all a bit of space, make it easier for pulling them out if they germinate. So see, they're quite moist, quite wet, not completely soaked. There's no water in the bottom of this. And I'm just going to compact that tissue down just so there's contact right around the seed, and give it another spray. Move that to the side. And like I said, I'll just leave that label on top of that there, and then I can do another one here. I'd just like to say as well, guys, thank you very much for all the comments on the last video. Really appreciate that. Some nice stuff said, and really enjoyed going through them, reading them. Next we'll do the cayenne, and we've got 2 packs of these. They are the same seeds, so I'll just do both of them. And if you haven't already, guys, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, it's absolutely free. I think something like 60% of you that watch the videos aren't subscribed, so don't know what's up with that. Should fold that corner back. Folding the corner back just makes it easier when it comes to it. You know, you can pull them apart, and you're pulling it apart at the right place, and you're not tearing the tissue. I'll just pop the label on top of that. I'll pop a lid on top of that one, and they can go on top of the fish tank in the kitchen, because it's at a steady temperature there. I've always had good luck germinating them up there, so that is where they can go. Right, well, I'll get these other 2 done, and then we'll move on. Well, I'll get the rest of these done, and we'll move on to how I'm going to be doing them in the pots. Now, I've seen a lot of people soaking the seeds in teas and things like that. It's something I've never tried. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying it's not necessary, but for the last 4 or 5 years, this is how I've been doing all my peppers, and they've all worked brilliantly. Yes, a lot of it, sometimes you don't get germination, but that's the way it is with all seeds. It's not just... So if you've got the seed, oversow, that way if there's not much germination, at least you're going to get something. That should do. Right, well, that's all of them ones done. All these tubs now can go on top of the fish tank where it is, like I said, nice and warm and at a steady temperature. So, going to jump in now and do the ones in the Garland Super 7 heated propagator trays. Like I said, I've had good success both ways. The most important thing for these now is that they stay warm, not too hot, and humid and not too wet. And I'll just keep checking on them every day or every other day. Just make sure that the tissue paper isn't dried up and there's still plenty of moisture in there. And as soon as we see signs of germination, I'll put them on into individual cell trays. So with these ones, we'll do the Corno di Toro first. Like I say, these are my own saved seeds from 2023. Grew them last year, had really good success with them. All we're going to be growing them in is a multi-purpose compost. I have sieved this just to make it easier for pricking out in the future. I haven't added any vermiculite or anything like that, simply because I've ran out, and I have ordered another bag, but I'm not too sure when that's going to get here. So I've filled that now and just compact it down quite a bit, not too much but enough, just so when we dip some holes it doesn't collapse in on itself. So just using a Sharpie marker or anything really, I'm going to dibble some holes about 2 centimeters apart. I think I'll do 10 in each of these trays, and they're about 10 mil deep. Yeah, I'll do 10 in each tray. And is what I'll do, because I've got quite a few of these seeds, I'll put 2 or 3 in each individual hole. And then if more than one germinates, I can either split them up when potting them on, or just simply cut one away and just keep the strongest looking one. Now, like I said, I could cover these with vermiculite, but I don't have any. But what I'm going to do is just spray inside these holes. That way it just ensures that each seed is getting soaked. And then just top the tray up. And using the pens, that Terry King sent me. I'm just going to do C, D, T on the side of this pot. These will wash off, these, I hope, but saves writing up a label for them, and like I say, can wipe it off afterwards, and saves writing up loads of labels. And if anyone's after any pepper seeds, I'm more than happy to send some of these out. If you just drop me an email, my email will be in the channel description on my homepage. So just pop over, check that out, drop me an email, we'll sort something out. But as you can see, got plenty of these. These are the Hungarian hot wax. Great for sauces or anything like that. Exactly the same with these. And again, I'll put a couple in each hole. It's better to oversow. Have too many than not enough. The last thing we want is to end up not having any pepper plants come February, March, where it's getting too late to be sowing them. Chilies and peppers, they need a long season, which is why we start them so early. I will leave these soak in a tray of water behind me here for 10 to 15 minutes, just until the tray will feel a bit heavier and you'll be able to see the colour change on top. Which ones are these? Hot wax. So I'll just put H, W on the side of that. Last one, I'll do this and then we'll end this video after that. If you are taking part in Jason's challenge, let me know in the comments and I'll pop over and check out your videos if I'm not already subscribed and not already watching them. It's great to find new channels, especially this time of year. A lot of people stop posting, so it's a good opportunity to go and find the new channels, or not necessarily new ones, but new to me. And if you know anyone that would be interested in this content, share the video. Really appreciate it. It takes 2 seconds to do and really helps this channel grow, which is the main objective. These were Joe's Long Cayenne, JLC, Joe's Long Cayenne. so that is the rest of them done. So all that's left to do now is let these sit in this water for 10 to 15 minutes. Put the rest of this in there as well. And then I'll put these ones on the Garland Super 7 heated propagator, which is just behind me here, which we will be talking about in the next video. But these will have the humidity domes on top with the vents closed until I see signs of germination. Right, well, I'll go and get these on top of the fish tank, let them soak for 10 minutes, and then they can go on top of the propagator. So that is going to be it for me today. I do hope that you found any of this useful, and if you've got any other different methods that you like to use, let me know in the comments. You know, it's always good to hear how other people do things. Right, well, I'll get these on top of the fish tank, and we will give you an update in a few days' time on how these are doing, and if we get any germination, fingers crossed we do. I think for the allotment of the Dad Challenge, we will be using the Long Chilli from Graham Barrett and my own cayenne peppers. We'll use those two plants for the challenge. There is another challenge that he's doing, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that one because I don't have the variety of seed that Jason has asked to use for that specific challenge. But if you're interested in having a go, pop on over and check out his channel. I'll link it in the description below, and catch you on the next one. Bye for now.